Hi, I'm Dogke, and today we're talking about GTA 6. Oh boy, I can't wait to see Twitter put me in a headlock for this one. Now you might agree with me here, but I'm actually kind of hyped for this game. It's been in the making for what feels like 50 years, and it feels like one of those you can't miss out on this type of events. At the same time, Rockstar has been doing some questionable things that I think might be killing off my hype for the game. Now here's the thing, I fooled you with the title. I think I also fooled myself with the title. See, when I came up with the title of this video, I meant it more as a rule or an opinion where, GTA 6 and Rockstar is not allowed to fail because of, the whole gaming industry is riding on them. There'll be many consequences for Rockstar as well. But the more that I've thought about things and the more news that I've seen from Rockstar and Sony over the past few months, the more that I'm starting to think that, this game is literally too big to fail. It's so big that no matter how many people are hating on, Rockstar and Sony, even the game itself, there's just so much hype on this game. It just can't fail. I hope this sort of makes sense, but pretty much what I'm trying to say is no matter how much Sony and Rockstar fuck over the consumer, the fact of the matter is people are still gonna buy this game. I mean, you've got people who've been waiting 45 years for GTA 6 and they're deservedly hyped. Like, this really is a once in a lifetime event. They're saying that GTA 6 is gonna be the greatest piece of media ever. They're saying GTA 6 is gonna make so much money. They're saying GTA 6 is gonna cure cancer.
What are these sides? They cure cancer?
The sides did cure cancer. That's the problem. That's why they were expensive.
I can guarantee you that people started saving up for this game all the way back in 2022 when Rockstar first announced that they were actually working on a sequel to GTA 5. The only way this fails is if the gameplay reveal on Netflix is ass. But I mean, come on. It's Rockstar, is what I would have said. But this is kind of going off script. I'm recording this the day after the gameplay got leaked. I haven't seen the gameplay, but a friend of mine told me it looks like Ubisoft slop. So hey, take his word for it, man. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen any of the gameplay for myself. I'm gonna watch it live because I've been waiting this long, right? But could you imagine if it really is as ass as everyone has been saying? They put in so much money into this, and for what? Now let's get into some of the things that Rockstar has been doing over the past couple of months, if not years, that has started to really kill not just my hype, but everyone's hype of the game. Let's start with the topic that caused possibly the most outrage. I'm talking about the prices.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. I actually planned to make this video before the prices were announced, but now that the prices have been revealed, Rockstar, brother, what are we doing? $100 entire for the Ultimate Edition. I live in Australia. That's $160, bro. Apparently, Rockstar has poured in $2 billion into the game. I'm pretty sure GTA 6 took more money and more time to build than the big ass Burj Khalifa tower. Is that not crazy? And don't get me started on the whole pre-order situation. It is just some normal cosmetics, but still to lock it behind a paywall, that's crazy. Yes, this car does look sick as fuck. And yes, Jason and Lucia look fly as fuck. But how or why, what train of thought led you down this pathway of thinking this was a good idea?
Give me an answer because I'm shitting myself.
Dude, and this whole thing about locked stores, are we for real? How are you going to lock an entire store behind a paywall? That doesn't make sense. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. I can't believe I just read those words with my own two eyes. It's already bad enough that this is a standard practice in multiplayer games, but now you want to bring it over to single player games too now? And yeah, you could say that Ubisoft does the same thing where they put, those crazy looking skins behind a paywall, but that doesn't really justify anything because it's already a horrible practice as it is. I get you have to do what you have to do to generate income, especially with how bleak the gaming industry has been looking recently, but just because you do it doesn't mean we have to like it. And when it comes to the whole, is it ethically and morally okay to pre-order this game debate, I really don't think it is as cut and dry as everyone is making it seem. Yes, I 100% agree that the prices are setting a bad precedent for the gaming industry, because you can be damn well sure that EA, FIFA, whoever the fuck is gonna make FIFA 27, 28, $160 for the Ultimate Edition. They're doing that. And I also think a lot of companies are gonna start overcharging for their games, where they're gonna start putting it at $100, $120 price tags, even when the game isn't all that. Like, for example, when Ubisoft puts out a Ubislop game, you know they're going to be putting that out for $120. But that is not a $120 game. You feel what I'm saying? Basically, I'm just worried that the $160 Ultimate Edition is just going to be the norm in the gaming industry from here on out. At the same time, you are also supporting the developers who put their heart and soul into this game. Like, think about all the burnout, the crunch, the time away from family, and just like the heart and soul that went into the game. Remember how devs leaked to the press and to the media about how bad the working conditions were at Rockstar, especially when they were developing GTA 6? Remember how Rockstar fired 30 employees in retaliation? That is insane. How do we just sweep that shit under the rug? And on the contrary, I see a ton of people on Twitter arguing that, oh, you know, it's never 100% safe to pre-order a game because you don't know if you're gonna get a full package or even a complete game, like for example No Man's Sky. And to that I say, they are 100% correct. In fact, I actually agree with what they're saying. Unfortunately though, as much shit as I've been giving Rockstar, I'm sad to say they do unfortunately put out quality games every single time, man. And I also hate to say this, in terms of pre-orders, if you look at every game that's ever been up for pre-order, this, okay, leaks aside, this might actually be the most safest bet for pre-order. I know that Cyberpunk looked crazy, but I guess that my argument doesn't really make sense anymore, huh? Okay, fuck, never mind. They've poured in so much into this game, like so much. If this is bad even like a little bit on release, it might actually genuinely just be over for Rockstar. I just realized I actually defended Rockstar in this bit, so that's my bad. We're gonna talk about the disc drama. Dude, I'm telling you, when I saw the tweet from Sony about the discs, I was thinking to myself, what the fuck kind of bullshit is this, man? It's like they shot a bullet into my chest, they reloaded the barrel, and then they shot another bullet into my other chest. And then I see the news that Rockstar Games isn't doing a physical disc release for GTA 6. And it's like they shot me again. They just shot me again. This might just be the most anti-consumer thing I've ever seen in the gaming industry. Do you remember how Sony went like radio silent for 6 days after the initial tweet? And like everyone was just waiting to pounce once they put up their next tweet? I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually glad to see that people still aren't backing down about this. If you go through like any post by Sony, PlayStation, anyone, you'll see people still complaining about the whole diss thing. Because it really is that deep. But man, Rockstar, man. You broke my heart, bro. You broke my heart with that news about the physical release. I get that maybe the discs couldn't fit into a case. That's a lie. Wait, no, you made a game that fit on 2 discs. What? You know that feeling of when you go buy a game or any physical product in person, it always hits harder than getting it online. Because you know, when it's online, some guy comes to your house, oh, knock, 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 here's your product, man, thanks, man. That's not there anymore because there's no more physical releases. I know I sound like I'm 12 years old, but I was really looking forward to like, you know, oh, damn, like GTA 6 is in my hands. Like, oh, yo, I'm on the way back home. Like, the anticipation's killing me. Like, load the thing in the disc, wait 20 hours for an update. That won't be there for perhaps the biggest entertainment product of all time. Like, that feeling is just isn't there anymore. Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive say that they're doing it for the consumer, but to me it just sounds more like corporate speak for you will own nothing and you will be happy about it. You can tell that Rockstar genuinely think they deserve to exist. What's worse is that the CEO of Take-Two Interactive was online trying to defend all this. He said, and I quote, "Most instances you have to register online to play anyhow. So, if you're already connected, who cares if you download digitally? It's all the same and it's much more convenient." Are you legitimately stupid or something? Don't make that decision for me, bro. I want my disc in my hand. See, this is another reason why this whole shift to digital is just terrible, because every game company is trying to make their single player only game online only. Why? Getting rid of discs just speeds this whole process off. Why not rip off the band-aid with the biggest game of all time? To expand on my previous point, I wanted to go over more about some recent practices from Rockstar specifically that I just don't fuck with. I'm not gonna lie, my hype for the game is in this weird limbo phase. For context, when GTA 5 first released, I can't believe I'm saying this, I was 9 years old, and I think my first exposure to the game would have been this video right here by The Gaming Lemon. At that age, should I have been watching that sort of content?
This goddamn bastard. I'm gonna kill him. Michael! You're coming down with me, you bastard!
See, even though I was young and stupid, I was still able to understand the hype of the game. I remember like I'd turn on the news and I'd see people queuing up for the game and everyone just like talking about, yo, this game is crazy, like what the hell? That hype was there for me even when I wasn't able to play the game, even when I didn't own a console to play that game. I was hoping that with GTA 6, I would be able to do the same, you know, go stand in the line during like the whole midnight release, like talking to people like, yo, I can't believe we made it like this far. But that's been taken away from me. Rockstar's marketing of the game has also been lackluster. I get you want to maintain your fucking aura or whatever, but it feels like I haven't seen anything big about this game. Like, where's the massive fucking posters, or like on the back of a bus? Like, where's the, you know, where's the game, man? I haven't seen the game. When I was looking back at photos of GTA 5 during its release window, it was like all in your face. They were like, yo, it's GTA 5, like it's GTA, motherfucker, like it's here. Look at these posters. Look at this, look at that, look at that. Like I don't get that with GTA 6. To counter my own point, I will say that every time I see a Rockstar notification, like I drop everything, I throw my phone across the room, I'm like, yo, I need to lock in. Like, what is this notification? But even then, the hype will be there for like 3 days and then I just forget about it, you know? They're not showing enough stuff at a continuous time for me to like stay hyped. I also want to add, I saw a couple screenshots from Rockstar's Twitter account from like way back in the day. And if you compare it to Rockstar's Twitter account now, it's like, it's night and day. To me, it felt like Rockstar was a lot more casual with the audience. They used to actually interact with the community. They were less corporatized. Everything they put out now just feels so mandated, as if it went through like 5 layers of HR before they could actually hit post on the tweet. Like, you don't have to be so serious all the time, man. I remember when trailer 1 first got leaked and Rockstar put out this tweet saying, our trailer has leaked, so please watch the real thing on YouTube. I know this is just one random sentence, but this feels like one of the more recent moments where Rockstar felt less like a corporate company and more like a human. Like, it doesn't feel like a HR tweet. One more diss to Rockstar. It's crazy to say, but you could make the case that at one point GTA 6 really was the most hyped thing. Like, everyone was looking forward to this. But with all the bullshit that's been happening recently with the price drama, the diss drama, Rockstar just being silent as fuck on everything, it just feels like Rockstar kind of shot themselves in their own foot during the release window of this game. Okay, I know I've been shitting on Rockstar for like half this video, but now I want to talk about what I actually want out of this game. We're gonna call it Dogke's GTA 6 wishlist. First of all, let me say, I've been avoiding leaks like the plague. It's just more so that I've waited so long to like make it this far and I don't want to see any leaked footage, nothing. I want to see the game in its like prime state, make an unbiased decision on how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I do know the GTA 6 mapping project does exist, but outside of that, I know nothing else. Okay, firstly, interaction with the world. Ideally, I would want GTA 6 to be like a hybrid mashup of GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, where it's not completely realistic, but it still holds on to its like comedic campiness GTA vibe. I hope that the world is a lot more interactive, like in Red Dead 2, where you can sort of interact with like anyone you see. I think the facade of a living, breathing world really does drop in GTA 5 after you finish the main story, because after you finish it, you realize there's no one to talk to, there's no buildings to enter, there's no like, there's nothing really to do. But in Red Dead 2, you can still interact with all the NPCs. There's a bunch of side activities. You can play like poker, you can go fishing, hunting, all this other stuff. I know that there are some of these options in GTA 5, like you can go play golf with contacts on your phone, but I don't know if it's just me. These side activities don't hit the same in GTA 5 as it does in Red Dead 2. In Red Dead 2, they just feel more, I don't know how else to say it, feels more alive and part of the game world. Basically, Rockstar just needs to give us more stuff we can do in the world outside of missions and hanging out. Alright, now in terms of actual gameplay, shooting and the cover system, Rockstar, I need you to overhaul that shit now. It feels so janky. Like the movement system in GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, I know it's built off an engine and it's like, it's realistic in the way that you move, which I do kind of fuck with, but I don't know if I want that in GTA 6. Like, I want a better balance between the realistic movement and less jankiness. Like, you know, when you're like trying to aim, it's smooth, but it's like, it's stiff. And when you're like, pause, and when you're getting into cover, it doesn't feel that you're getting into cover. Yo, sometimes it feels like it's easier to get past prime LeBron than it is to get out of cover in these games. I feel like I'm in the minority when I say this, but I actually prefer GTA 5 driving over GTA 4's just because I'm really ass at driving in every game I play. If Rockstar just keeps GTA 5's driving, but like adds a few finishing touches, I think it'll be peak for me. Something I've been seeing online a lot recently are mentions of a fuel system where it's like you have to like It's fuel, man. You get into a petrol station and fill up your car. I can't lie, I actually fuck with the system because imagine doing a car chase, or like you have 6 stars, right? There's like hella cops, and you look at the fuel like while you're driving, you're like, oh shit, I'm on 0.5 liters or whatever, and it's like, oh yo, now I gotta fill up, like, oh shit. I think it would be really cool, and it'll mix up the gameplay of what we're used to over like the past however many GTAs, you know? One other thing, Rockstar, I need more interior. You know how earlier I mentioned that in GTA 5, after the story ends, the facade of the real world really drops? I think this comes from how little buildings there actually are for you to enter into. Yes, in the story, there are many interiors that you do go into, but most of these get locked after you finish the relevant mission. I don't want to go into every building I see in Vice City, but a few more buildings would be nice. And just to add as well, in terms of interactive buildings, this is kind of wider, but for the overall map itself, I hope they don't have a lot of empty spots. Remember how Mount Chiliad, the way to Sandy Shores, and then even Sandy Shores itself, it's kind of just boring because there's not really much to do around there. I hope that in GTA 6's map, they make it like fully fleshed, like there's stuff to kind of do everywhere. Now, of course, I think the story is also going to be pretty good. Again, I think I'm in the minority when I say this, but I actually really enjoyed GTA 5's story. I think it was able to juggle 3 entire different characters as well as the overarching plot pretty well. Now, on the other end, there's Red Dead 2, which is like a complete masterpiece in storytelling. I hope GTA 6 has a story like Red Dead 2 where it's got an overall serious tone, the characters are like pretty well built up, there's depth to everything. But I also hope it's like a standard GTA game where it's got, you know, it's fair slices of comedy, it's like a satire take on the real world. Like, it keeps the GTA-ness and also incorporates some Red Dead 2-ness into the game. Does that make sense? All right, let's wrap this shit up. I've been talking for way too long and I've been defending Rockstar for way too long. I hope I was able to get something across to you in this video. If you're hyped for the game, I hope I didn't kill your hype too much. If you aren't hyped for the game, I hope I didn't hype this game up for you. If you were to ask me, Dogke, do you want this game to succeed? I would reply, yes. I've been waiting too fucking long for this game, man. I just need that shit in my hands. But my goodness, what a fall off from Rockstar. You guys had the mandate of heaven and still somehow you fucked that up. Your reputation cannot be recovered no matter how good this game is, bro. Understand that. All right, take care. Thank you for watching Rockstar Games. Don't fuck this up. GTA 6, please be a good game. I've been Dogke. I'm still Dogke. What the I'll see you in the next video.